this video, let's kick it. People have been hitting me in the comments and specifically DMing me on Instagram, asking me to show like how to throw a Muay Thai kick or how I would teach a Muay Thai kick. So I decided, okay, let me just throw this video up, but I'm not going to do it in one video. There's going to be a series. So be sure that you like and subscribe so you can stay on the tips and all this, the series that I'm going to release. There's going to be a lot of tips. Now this specifically is for beginners. If you're here, I assume you searched this because you're currently not training at a gym, or you're at a gym and you're just looking for a little extra to really tighten up your kicks or to kick better in Muay Thai. Or you don't go to a gym and you're training at home. And that's ultimately what I'm getting. The messages I'm getting are from people who are training at home and they want to learn how to kick properly so they can do some Muay Thai training on their heavy bags. That said, let's move into this fact. All beginners, this is for all beginners. None of you know how to throw a proper Muay Thai kick. There is nobody out there who knows how to throw a Muay Thai kick the right way. I've been doing this a long time, guys, and there's not a single person who's walked into one of my schools and has just naturally been able to throw a kick the way it's supposed to. The Muay Thai Roundhouse is the pinnacle of Muay Thai. This is one of our primary, if not one of our best weapons. This is something that is hyper technical, and you have to respect that. It's not just flipping your leg up and kicking like you kick a soccer ball, or if you came from traditional martial arts, snapping your taekwondo or karate kicks. It is nothing like any of that. When you start training in Muay Thai or even kickboxing, you really start to understand the intricacies of the roundhouse kick. With that said, let's move into how I teach beginners. Teaching beginners is very hard. There's a lot of body mechanics that we have to overcome, a lot of stubborn natural instincts that hinder a person's ability to throw a proper Muay Thai roundhouse. So let's get this started. These are some beginning tips. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you're advanced. Maybe you've not seen these drills before, and these are good ways to warm up and get ready to throw your roundhouse kicks. All right, so I start people on the wall, okay? Put your left hand on the wall, and your right leg is the outside leg, left leg is the inside leg. Okay, so we just start with just swinging. Basically, it's like stretching, not static stretching, but more like dynamic stretching, okay? Now, that's just kicking your leg. What you want to get going is the arm swing, okay? So, get this swing going, just get used to that. Turning the palm away and swinging that arm, it'll come into play later, so just pay attention. You're going to do about 6 to 10 of those. Then you're going to keep the same hand on the wall, which is my left hand right now. I was using my outside leg. Now I'm going to swing my inside leg. Turn slightly towards the wall, and then you're going to kick this leg up and out. So your inside leg now is going up and out. As far as hand position on the outside arm, doesn't matter. Sometimes I put it here. Sometimes it just hangs. Again, up, out. Releasing your hip, getting a nice, like, dynamic stretch. Getting ready for those kicks. You do 6 to 10. Of course, switch sides. Now my right hand is on the wall. My outside leg is the left leg. My inside leg is the right leg. So, up and back. Remember, get that arm swing going. Now we're going to turn slightly, get the inside leg up and out. Remember, these are 6 to 10. Now, my hand's on the wall. Now, my foot placement down here is very important, okay? Because now we're going to work on our step. When it comes to a Muay Thai roundhouse, it's not just pivoting on this foot. You have to step. Without stepping, there's no power. So I use the clock method, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I tell people for the rear roundhouse, we're going to step to 10 o'clock. Okay? So as we're warming up for this, for our kicks, or again, being a beginner, this is a drill. These are drills you can do to get better at kicking. This little step also helps your pivot so you can open your hips, okay? So my left hand is on the wall, and what we're going to do is we're going to lead with our knee this time. We're going to slide back. Now, when you slide back, I pick my foot up and I pull my hips back. This just gives me a little more momentum to open my hips for my kick, okay? We're not finishing the kick yet. I step, knee, step, knee, step, knee. Again, for those, 6 to 10. On this leg, same thing. Now it would be me stepping to 2 o'clock. Okay? Step, knee. Again, pull my hip back. You have to load the hips in order to open up an explosive kick. Step, knee. Get that arm swing going. People have a hard time when they first start kicking with that arm swing. When you block your hips, if you don't swing your arm, you don't unlock your hips for the kick. It limits rotation and it limits power because you can't fully open your hip. Now that we did the knee, now we're gonna extend. Whoopsh. All right? I always imagine like a little whip because I whip my foot up, okay? Now, loading the hips, stepping at the right angle, arm swing, and then straight up, boom. Straight up. Now these last two drills I actually learned by watching Grandmaster Toddy teach a roundhouse. The other side, again, load the hips, step at this angle, arm swing, straight up, boom. Now let's put it all together and finish the kick. Left hand on the wall, load the hips, step at the angle, arm swing. Now I turn my hip, I lead with my knee. Turn my hip, and then I finish my kick towards the wall. This teaches me to rotate properly and open my hips, and then I go to flatten out my foot or flex my foot, and I face the wall. The mistake we get with beginners is they keep this foot straight, they start throwing weird kicks like this, they start elevating this arm, they kick like this with this arm in, they kick like this. If you train, you have seen all those versions, or you have done them. This progressive drill will just get you doing all the mechanics of the kick properly. Load my hips, take that angled step, bring my knee up, swing my arm, pivot, straighten my foot. Okay? So we're here. Then we do the other side. Now that is a great drill to clean up your Muay Thai kick, specifically opening up your hips, getting the proper arm swing, and then getting the pivot on the bottom foot. Again, it doesn't matter what level you are at, this could be beneficial for you. Now, I have other drills, again, working on the foundational leg as far as getting strength to pivot. There's a lot of other drills. This is not the only way I keep my kick clean and precise. So I will be releasing kind of like a series of those different drills. Again, I don't do a lot of tutorials on this channel, but this is something you guys are asking for, so I'm willing to go ahead and put that out. So, if you want to benefit from these drills I'm going to be posting, be sure to like and subscribe so you can stay up on what I'm releasing. The Muay Thai Roundhouse is a beautiful kick, and it should be respected for its beauty, for its precision, and for its power and devastation. When you can dial your kick in and be comfortable with the technical aspects of it, it becomes one of those prominent weapons in your arsenal. So take your time, open your mind, listen to your instructor, do the drills, man. Drill the skills and get that kick as nice as possible. Look, if you enjoy the video, stick around, check out the channel. We do a little something for everyone. I'm sure you'll find something you like, and we'd appreciate the support. See you guys in the next video.